Hey guys, how's it going? Buster Photo here, and today I'm showing you guys the Argus C3. This is a post-World War II C3, just from what I've been able to read online. I think it's a 1955. I got this on Craigslist, 30 bucks. Came with the leather case. It's in pretty good condition. Stitching popped right there, but it still holds the camera pretty well. Yeah, so let's go over it. Right there at the bottom, top grain cow, made in USA. So let's take the leather cover off and show you the camera. There's some writing right here on the inside of the leather cover, some recommendations for shooting, and some even roll a note there, Kodacolor. That hasn't been made in a long time. So you unscrew this to remove the leather cover. Take that off, put it to the side, and then here's the camera. It's a really good condition, beautiful condition, no major scratches or dings for this one. But let's go over it. Shutter speed is controlled with this dial right here. You have 1/10 of a second all the way to a blistering fast 1/300th of a second. And you just, to select that, you turn. It gets a little tighter towards the slower ones, and then it clicks over. And yeah, you just indicate it with this little black arrow. Let's go a little slow right there. So that's just over 1/10 of a second. You activate the shutter, or you get the shutter ready with this. Turn that up, hit the shutter release, boom. Yeah, that's how you activate the shutter release. To change the aperture, let's get a little closer. To change the aperture, it's a little tiny dial right here with a little indicator line. This one is a 50 millimeter, goes from 3.5 all the way to 16, and you just turn that, and then you see the aperture blades going. And pretty cool thing about this aperture is it's almost entirely circular, except right when you get to the slower ones. Almost an absolutely circular aperture blades, I should say. So yeah, beautiful. And then you adjust your focus with this dial. This camera is missing the little plate that goes right here that indicates distance. That doesn't really bother me, but normally you would have 3 feet to infinity or what have you. And then to focus, you just turn this dial. You can either turn this dial, or you can just grab the lens and turn it that way, whatever is most comfortable for you. And that adjusts the focus, adjusts the rangefinder by way of this little gear right here. You can see them turning, working together, and that's the front. The sides are pretty simple. A little hinge for the back door right there. This is the film door release right here. Let's look at the top. This is your frame counter. This is this little thing right here. You push this forward because this is how you advance to the next frame with this knob right here. You turn this knob, and then you let go, and then this will start turning in conjunction with this, and then it should stop when you're ready for your next frame. Now this one does have a problem with this little knob right here. It should be sitting a little harder, completely to the right, but it's not really going all the way right. So it's letting the film counter go past 1 frame. So but I found a workaround for that, and I'll show you guys in a second when I load some film in this. Yeah, and this little door is to access your rangefinder adjustments. I'll show you that, guys. I'll show you guys that in a second. And there's your shutter release. So here's the back of the film door. This one is for focusing. You look through this one to focus. You get your focus with your rangefinder, and then you look through here for composition. Yeah, this one. So this one's a lot closer, and then this one it shows you the 50 millimeter focal length. So let's open this and put some film in here. To open this door, you got to push down on this pretty hard. It's just almost like a little spring metal tab. and it protrudes just a little bit. You see that's protruding, and then that catches that right there. Here's a little pressure plate for the film, and then here's the inside. There's a serial number for mine, some little patent information in the back. Those are the aperture blades, and let's throw some film in here, or at least show you guys how to load some film. I got some super old Kodachrome that I found inside a Nikon F3 that I found recently. So let's put that in there. You advance the film forward. Oh, sorry, let's close that. Let's catch the film. There we go. And then there's a little tiny tab right here. Sorry, so used to other cameras. Right there, and that's where you're gonna slide the end of this film. This film is a little worse for wear because it's my test film, so it's 100% fully ruined, and I don't think anyone can even process this film anymore. Kodachrome, so it's irrelevant. So we got it in there. So, oh, I'm sorry. Before we do that, you're supposed to reset your frame counter. I like to put it just past 0, so it's marking like 1 or 2, because 0 is exactly 36, and this is a 36 exposure roll of film. So just for, advancing the film a couple times, I just put it right past 0, so I usually put it at number 2. And then so hold that down, tighten up that. Alright, cool. Oh, see, this thing will move on you, and then you can't really adjust it once the film's in place. So let's put that back to 0, or try to at least. That's being a little finicky, and okay. Alright, it's not gonna let me do it because the film's already in there. That's okay. Yeah, because it's really hard to get the frame, because it turns the film right here. So that's a little annoying. Alright, let's put that at 2 again. We got the film tight, don't let that move. Okay, and then we're going to close that. And then you have to push this down in order for it to close again, or at least you do on this one. Push it down hard, boom, we're closed. Okay, and of course this thing moved. Oh well, I wouldn't trust this thing on this camera anyways, or specifically my camera, because this isn't working too well. So to advance the film to the next count, you turn this knob. Now this is supposed to be sitting right, so look. So when you advance the frame, it's supposed to, okay, see there, I have tension. So that means this is stopping it. So that's 1 frame. And then to advance the next frame, you push this to the right, and then you turn again, and then you're supposed to let this go, and this will catch, it'll stop it from advancing to the next one. But for some reason the one on mine keeps skipping. But you turn it, and I'm pressing down on it just so I can stop it, and then you turn, and then there. Then that's your next film slide. So then boom, press this forward, turn the knob, let go of that, and it should catch and stop you from advancing. But if you notice on mine, you're gonna see it move just a little bit. Right there. You saw it skip a little bit. For some reason it's not stopping it, and it's allowing the film to just keep on going. So the way I found it to work, make mine work, is I press that forward as I advance the next one, and that's stopping it. And then take my next picture, bring it forward to release it, and then let it go, push back down, and then that stops it. But yeah, hopefully if you have one, this little tab is working properly. It's not a big deal, but I have to keep making sure I'm pressing it down as I turn this. But it's a super old camera, so it is what it is. And so eventually you'll keep turning until you feel tension, or when you notice your film counter is down to 0, back to 0, or if you've kept a count in your head. So once you're done shooting and you want to rewind the film, you just turn this knob. There's nothing really else to it. You just turn that and it brings it all the way back. Now I don't want to do it all the way because this is my test film, so I'm gonna open the door. This film is ruined anyways. So hit that tab, and then yeah, there's nothing really to it when you're rewinding it. You just boom, and then you pop it out, and that's pretty much the basic operation of the camera. Boom, and then okay, so there's 2 screws here. This one's pretty loose, like I can just turn it, but it does have 2 little tiny holes if you have a spanner wrench. But mine, I mean, you could use a little piece of rubber or something and it comes off pretty easily. And those are the 2 screws right there. If you can see, yeah. And that's how you adjust, make adjustments to the rangefinder. Now I'm not sure which one of these is for horizontal or vertical because I haven't adjusted my rangefinder because I don't need to. My rangefinder is spot on at infinity, which that's how I adjust my rangefinders. I point them all the way to infinity, and then make really small adjustments. But this one doesn't need it. But I just wanted to show how you would go about doing that. And you just put that back on, and yeah, and that's pretty much it for the C3. It's a beautiful camera. Really simple, but also beautifully simple. Yeah, I highly recommend anyone picking one of these up. I mean, they're very aesthetically pleasing. Just cameras don't look like this anymore. And this is the camera that the kid used in Harry Potter. If you're into Harry Potter, yeah, this is the camera the kid uses in I think it's Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, it's a beautiful camera. So thanks for watching, guys, and please subscribe, like, comment. If you have anything that I got wrong, please let me know. If there's anything I got wrong, please let me know. Yeah, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video, and there'll be a lot more to come. And this one won't be the next couple won't be nearly as long as I get better at doing this. But yeah, thank you very much, guys.